boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to want to be like Wayne, I used to want to be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's fact. I want to be a so I start, I like, so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger Flow 2, it's easy.
Incredible.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
Now Carter to start the drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here we go.
From the 21, here's second down and 5. Fields changing the play.
Easy. Right.
Fields. Dancing to his left. And got his man complete. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A shotgun snap, Fields. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Fields. A Throw to the flat for Carter. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground with Carter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the 1 here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D-ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Carter going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from the 1. Foreman is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Fields going to hold on to it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Boy, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he will be out of bounds here. And it'll turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On On third down, here's Gibson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Here we go. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
11. Go.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Gibson again.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there on a first down again.
Powell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Powell, he'll look to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Touchdown!
Antonio Gibson
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
To throw is Fields.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
In motion, the tight end. On first and 10, it's Carter.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin first and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Gibson with the solid pickup there, and the Commanders love using his ability in a variety of roles. Led the team with almost 1,400 all-purpose yards in 2022. He can run it and catch it out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
19 tight.
Second down, Howell now. He's got right on the short throw. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brings up third and 1.
Track 60.
3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete here.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them hovering out and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. How about this? DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Howell down to throw it. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A give to Gibson running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Howell. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long, here's Howell. That one caught by Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Faking the handoff. Howell sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. One play action, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Foreman takes it, headed right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Now it's Fields. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll give to Carter here on the option. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. Fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an force air there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Santos' kick is up and through, and with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now 2nd and 4.
70 Lions.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here we go. This is 4th down. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Now Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Back to throw. Fields. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field. The very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
Powell to throw. Gets this to Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds as he does pick up a first down here with exactly a half a minute to go.
And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run with Carter.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
One more time with Carter.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for Chicago, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 Can I talk my?
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakley way.
Hey,
C5.
can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending, all the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne, I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars. C5. Just incredible. Hunger Flow 2. It's easy.
Incredible.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause her that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle, boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie, hop it, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide, stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if you tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did tell me who the was stopping us, the options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up when it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check your thermometers. These rats is synonymous to climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve and tell me get him any.
Gone in the blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if you tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
There you go.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these dumb songs go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall, everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off, rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these dumb songs go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.
Yeah, in London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that. Do the
say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you.